Good morning you guys and welcome to today's video. I am really excited for this video because for the first time in a long time I have a custom order. And I'm just really excited because honestly, as a full-time crochet artist, most of my sales come from patterns rather than items, so it is always super fun for me to have the opportunity to make someone else something. So for today's custom order, she requested my Bella bucket hat in the colors cream and pink, so we're gonna go to Joanne together to get those. I will say I technically do already have the colors that I need for the project, but these are for my Valentine's Day sweater and I can't pass up a trip to Joanne. So we're gonna go together and hope that they have what we need. I will say that I just was there, 2 days ago, and they didn't have any pink, so we'll see. We are here. And for this project, we're gonna need this one. This is the Casey Essential Cotton in the color Rose Garden. And then, oh, there's only one more. The Casey Essential Cotton in the color Cream. If you guys have been in the yarn section, you probably have seen this little flyer. This is the Ribblr and Joanne Yarnormous event, where basically they're giving away a free pattern with a $25 yarn purchase. I am actually part of that collaboration, so 10 of my patterns are up for grabs with the $25 yarn purchase. And the sweater I'm currently wearing is also part of this collaboration. Let me show you. This is my Stella sweater. I love it. It is so warm, and I do make it with the Red Heart Super Saver brushed yarn. Also, you guys, have you seen these? These are so freaking adorable. They're their new Big Twist little keychains. I love the pink one. I just bought my Crochet bestie the purple one, but the hook is also really cute. Oh my gosh. Another yarn I've been eyeballing though actually is the Big Twist Vortex yarn. I believe this one is new, but it is 100% cotton and I just love the colors. It's giving like older sweater vibes and I've been really wanting to make one. Okay, but I think it's time to head out because I found what I need and I have way too many projects that I need to start, so I shouldn't be getting any more. So we are back from Joanne and we did only buy what we need. This is the bag that they gave it to me in. I think it's so cute, but this is definitely not a Joanne bag. But let's go through what we got for today. So this is what we got. We did stick to our original plan of only getting what we need. I really wanted to get some of the new Big Twist Vortex yarns, but I have too many projects going on. But this is what we got for today. So this is the Casey Essential Cotton in the color Cream. It does look white on camera, but it is definitely a nice cream color. And then this one, the pink, is going to be the Casey Cotton in the color Rose Garden. I love this pink. I'm currently using this yarn for my Valentine's Day sweater and I love it so much. I love that it's kind of like a thicker cotton. I feel like a lot of cotton that you find is really thin, so I feel like these work very well. So like I said, the customer did request my Bella bucket hat in these two colors and I'm really excited because the Bella bucket hat is one of my favorite patterns to make, just because it works up so fast. Typically most of the things I make are full-blown sweaters or pants or shorts, and all of those take me at least 12 hours, and that is being very kind. The shorts take me 12 hours while sweaters and pants take me 20 plus. But the bucket hat only takes me about an hour and 15 minutes. So it's always so nice to make because it gives me a project that I can have finished in one day and can feel really accomplished about. So yes, this is perfect for me today. If you have never seen my Bella bucket hat, this is what it looks like. I love this because I double up my yarn to make it sturdy, but I also use a mix of colors so that it looks really pretty, and I don't know, I just feel like the mix of colors just looks so much better than if I just did it all in one. But let me try it on for you guys as well. I love this. This is what it looks like. I think it is so pretty. I have made probably 10 of these that I just have for myself, and I love to wear them during summer or when I'm fishing, or I don't know, just as a cute little accessory. But we're gonna get started on the pink and white one, and I have made it in this color combo before, so I'm gonna insert a picture for you guys to see. And yeah, let's get started. So to start this project, we are gonna do a magic ring. And also, I know I was talking about the Yarnormous event earlier. This pattern is also a part of that. So if you spend money on This has never happened to me before. Actually, it has, that's a lie, but it hasn't happened to me recently. You know what, we're gonna put that aside. We're gonna get a new one. I was literally gonna show you guys too how to get yarn out. Wait, no, I did it wrong, that's why. Watch, this is gonna be perfect, watch. Yup. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tutorial how to do a good center pull. I was talking, so I completely did this one wrong, so I messed this one up. Yeah, don't do what I did. But let me show you guys how to get the best center pull every time. I know a lot of people don't like doing center pulls just because it gets tangled. Like that one, I brain farted and I did exactly the opposite of what I'm about to teach you, promise. So for our tutorial, this is what a normal skein looks like. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna find where our end is, our outside pull. And I believe it's in here. Let's see. Okay, so here is our outside pull. You can tell because it just comes right here to the outside of the cake. And what we're gonna do is from the opposite side, so not this side, that's what I did wrong on the white one. Not from the side where the outside pull comes from, but on the opposite side, we can reach in and grab our middle pull. And I like to just be careful, and there's our center pull. So quick little tutorial for you guys that are center pull haters or someone just doesn't know how to do a proper center pull. That is the way that I found works best. It works pretty much every time for me. So let me show you guys again because I feel like it's really helpful. Okay, so here is a better example. So here is our end right here, our outside pull. You can see it. We're gonna pull that out from this side like that. And then from the opposite side, so this side, we're gonna pull from the center. And I'm gonna show you guys that it works. There we go. I love this. It just makes my center pull easy. It works every time for me. I never have an issue. But just if you guys want to, I know a lot of people do like outside pull. I honestly have never been an outside pull girl just because I hate how it tumbles, but this is what works for me. So for this project, we are starting off with the magic circle. I have recently learned that a magic circle is just an incomplete slip knot. At least that's what I've heard. And I have not found a way to do it easier than this one. If you guys have good tutorials, let me know. But we're just gonna go in and create a magic circle the way I know how and put some half double crochets into it. This whole project is made out of half double crochets, which I love because half double crochet is literally my favorite stitch. I have also been really liking the moss stitch lately. But this bucket hat is definitely different from my beanie pattern because how I make beanies is I like to work them side to side like this, but how I like to make my bucket hats is I like to work them from top down. Okay, so I just finished round one and can you guys see that? I feel like that hole is bigger than usual and I'm not liking it, so we're restarting. I will say that this little magic circle is a little bit harder than normal for me because the other day I really pulled back my nail and it's been hurting for like 5 days straight. So I already know this magic circle is gonna take me a minute to get right. I'm like trying to crochet, but like I can feel my pinky the entire time. Okay, I don't know what I did to this one, but I messed this one up too. Okay, restart. Okay, third time's the charm. This is what we're looking like now. And as you can see, there's barely a hole in the center right there, which is how we want it to be. And now for round two, I am placing an increase into every stitch. For the next few rows, we will be doing increases just to make that flat part of the bucket hat, and then we're gonna round it out to make the sides. Here is what round two is looking like, and I feel like the beginning of my Bella bucket hat is always what tells me if it's gonna go good or bad, and I am really liking how this is looking. So for this project, I don't turn my work at all, but I do end every row with slip stitching the last and first stitch together just to create that closed circle look rather than creating a spirally look. So here is what round three is looking like, and I'm gonna finish all of the increase rows and then come back and show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so I finished all my increase rows and this is what we're looking like. I did really quickly want to go over with you guys what the point of increase rows are. So the main point when you're making a hat is just to kind of create the width of the hat. So if you didn't do any increase rows, it would start folding over itself. But when you create increase rows, what it does is it kind of just spans out the circle. So now I know this looks a little small, but I promise you it's gonna work. This is gonna be where we end our increase rows and where we're gonna start working the sides, which are gonna be regular rows. As you can see on this hat, I do create lines here, and the point of this is just to kind of separate out the pieces of the hat. So right here kind of separates the top of the hat from the sides of the hat, and then right here separates the sides of the hat from the brim. I just feel like it makes it look a lot cleaner. So that's what we're also going to be doing on this one as well. But I like to do a regular row before I go in and create that line, because I feel like if I just start it here from the increase rows, it's kind of really high and you can't really see it. So I'm just going in and creating that regular row before we do that line. Okay, so I just finished the first regular row and you can already see it's kind of doming out into a hat shape, which is really nice. And now that it's low enough, we're going to work that line. So I create a lot of lines in a lot of my projects, mainly in sweaters, like along the cuffs or the bottom of the sweater where the ribbing is. I just feel like creating these lines makes it look overall more professional and cleaner. So I really like to add these in where I can. So here's what the line is looking like on the project, and as you can see, it kind of goes from pink to white, and that's just because the yarn kind of twists on itself. I don't mind the look of the different colored line. I actually think it makes it look really cute when it kind of mixes. And now we're just going to work on the sides of the hat until we get to the brim and that other line that we're going to do. So right now it's just going to be regular rows. So I'm going to work the sides of the hat and come back to show you guys, and then we're going to work on the brim. And as we talked about, the sides of the hat are just made with regular rows, so no increases, no decreases. Okay, so I finished all the regular rows, and this is what we're looking like right now. We are going to start on the brim now, but as we talked about with the line here, we did do an extra row before doing the line just because it looked better. We're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to do increases for the brim, do the line, and then finish the rest of the brim. I have tried this the other way where I do the line and then start the brim, and it just doesn't look right. So this is what we're going with. Honestly, this project is taking me a little bit longer than I anticipated. Usually it takes me like an hour. I think it's been hour and 40 right now, just because we're kind of moving slower today. I just finished that first increase row. I feel like you can tell, but you also can't really tell. It'll become more apparent and look more like the blue one as we keep going, because we are going to do some more increase rows, but now we're going to just create the line and then do our increase rows and we'll be done. Okay, so here's what the hat is looking like. We do need to finish one final row, and this row is very different from the rest of the hat. The entire hat is made out of half doubles, but this last row is going to be slip stitches, and we are turning our work. So the whole reason I do this row is to kind of keep the brim from getting too floppy. I really wanted a nice bucket hat that has kind of like a more sturdy brim, and it keeps the last row of half double crochets from stretching over time. And then I also like to turn my work, because then it kind of just creates an added layer to the bottom row rather than creating kind of like this braided look that it creates on the inside of the hat. And then after this row, we just need to cut our yarn and sew in our end. So here's what the final bucket hat looks like. I love it. I really feel like it's giving Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, and I think it is just so cute. Here is a close-up for you guys to see. So we are going to be shipping this out soon, but since this is my first order of 2025, I do want to throw in something extra. So I'm going to be throwing in a second bucket hat for her. I really hope she likes it, and I really hope it's a nice surprise. And when we ship these out, I really do hope that USPS has Valentine's Day envelopes. I really kind of wanted to make this super cute and festive, and I don't know, I'm just really excited about this. But that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and crocheting with me. If you guys are interested in the Bella Bucket hat or the Bella Bucket hat pattern, I will have both of those linked down in the description for you guys. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and hope to see you guys in the next one.